Yeah, it's all good now. We out the hood now. It's all good now. We out the hood.
Listen, man. Our 10th episode, man. We moving, coach. How you feeling, man? This is our 10th episode, man. I'm just proud that it's our 10th episode.
I mean, it's been good so far, but shout out to Kobe. His birthday was yesterday. Job not finished.
I'm
Keep
not
working.
finished.
That's it.
He definitely said one important message I got from Kobe, man. It's the journey, not the destination, man. And I'm loving this journey right now, coach. We gonna get far, I believe.
Just working. Keep working.
Yeah, because there's only one side, coach. I don't know no other sides. And that's the Philly side, you heard? Listen, man, there's only one side, and that's the Philly side, you heard? Listen, man. Welcome to the PHILLYSIDE.BOXING podcast. I'm your host, JD. You got your co-host, Coach Woods, man. First off, Coach, how you feeling? How you doing?
Chilling. Same old, same old. Just got back from the gym not too long ago. Some good sparring.
What about yourself? You been getting in there working, or you're, like you talking about your
I ain't
student sparring?
Nah, just my guys sparring. I ain't sparring like a week or so, but I'll probably get back in there. I'll be getting bored.
I wonder why you don't show him something. I know you be
I
getting
do.
in there.
I show them shit all the time.
Like you be sparring?
Yeah, I spar them every now and again.
Or I ain't know if you was getting in there really tugging with him, like really cracking with him.
I ain't gonna really crack with them. I'm not trying to hurt nobody.
No, not really. You know, sparring.
I'm
Sparring
there
is
to be,
just
yeah, I'm about to
a
say.
tap. Not like I'm not trying to hurt you unless it's like real competitive. Honestly.
Right.
But look, listen, man. We got some hot news going on. We got the Jaron Ennis and Brian Norman situation going on. My thing is, Coach, I don't know what's going on. Like they saying, listen, they sent two offers. Both. I mean, what Eddie said was they was told they would sent two offers and they declined it. Now
Right.
Brian Norman dad is really Brian Norman dad that's really talking honestly, saying, "Listen, man, we accept the fight." He said recently he called Boogie as soon as he sent that counter offer over. So I don't know. I ain't get a chance to talk to Boogie. Nobody got a chance to ask Boogie anything yet, if that was true or not. But listen, man, if it was locked in, and they team over there and Jaron and them all saying, "Listen, they telling us they declining it." They not working.
Right.
Even in the YSM video, they saying Boots said he asked that Boots, all right, so what happened? He said he sent an offer. They declined it. He said no back and forth. He said they declined it. So he asked him, was there a back and forth negotiation? That's basically saying, like, did they counter offer?
Right.
How you feel about the situation? It's getting sticky because Ryan Norman getting in some heat right now. Senior.
It's all just talking back and forth and a whole bunch of he said, she said. It sounds like maybe things are getting lost in translation. I think they got an offer and they're trying to just, go back and forth and get a little more money out of it, which is just good business. So other than that, I don't really think it's nothing too crazy. I think they just trying to work out the details, location, money, shit like that.
But they were saying, listen, it wasn't no counter offer. I don't know if whoever is talking to Boots or where Boots got the information from, but I'm just going off his words in his mouth. I ain't going off nobody else, no third party, the man himself.
Yeah, but a lot of the times they're not handling.
Our fight, yeah, I better
details.
say. So if fighters not there and talking to the managers, like, listen, this is what's going on, etc. We got this going on. Like, are they not getting that information for her, sitting down and actually having a conversation with the manager about the fight, or are they just letting the managers cover everything?
I think there's probably a little bit of just letting the business guys do the business, and they gonna focus on the fights. If that's what he heard, that's what he heard. But we don't know the details. We're not in the rooms. We don't know what Eddie's talking about to who, and maybe something's getting drafted up before the counter offer is actually sent. So who knows?
Yeah, it's a lot of country going on. Cause I don't hear nothing like it's no other news saying, listen, they actually moving this thing already getting the set date. None of that has even came out yet. So that's why I'm
they gotta
like,
agree
all right.
to contracts.
That's what I'm saying.
Agree.
Like I thought they worked on the kinks from the beginning. Like we're at this the contract. Cause I'm thinking like the whole contract saying where everything is at. All right, listen, you want to get this much? It's gonna be here. This is what I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
I don't know how the contracts work.
I mean, this is just a whole bunch of talking right now. Who knows?
But
But it
right,
sounds like they're gonna make it. They're gonna make it happen. That's what it sounds like. So,
Coach, who you got? Break it down for us. Let me know, and I hit you, and I go after.
I mean, if we talking the fight itself, I'm gonna have to
Fight
go with
yourself.
Boots based on what I've seen. Like Brian Norman, no shade to him, but he's just not. He hasn't looked as clean and polished as Boots. Obviously, they've both faced different opposition, but Brian Norman's best test was that Santillan fight, which he did come out with flying colors, but the fight before that, he got dropped and rocked by Boca Chica numerous times,
Mm-hmm.
looked sloppy, and then the fight before that with Quentin Randall, he didn't look too great either. It was just he didn't he didn't really, impress me at all. It was just a lot of sloppy work and seeing what Boots did, and I personally think Boots' last fight was one of his worst fights, and his worst fight looks better than what I've seen from Brian Norman. Best fight. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Boots.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna go with Boots. I want to say I'm biased because you got senior Brian Norman senior. He at us right now. But listen, I'm gonna go with Boots. I feel like Brian Norman got the skills. He got everything. But my thing is, I feel like it's levels. That's all I really want to say. Honestly, I'm not even gonna try to break it down. I just feel like it's levels. Like Earl
Right.
Spence was great, but it was a whole Crawford just was on a whole different level. That's just how I feel about it. Like I feel like Brian Norman has what it takes to be a champion, to stay a champion. But I feel like facing somebody like Jaron Ennis is just whole different levels too. I'm sorry, it's just different levels. Boots could possibly be the face of boxing. Look
Right.
at him as another Roy Jones.
Yeah, I think he's a special fighter, whereas Brian Norman is just a really good fighter.
Like no shade to Brian Norman. Seeing
No, not
I
at
think
all.
he
He's
feel
done
like
great work.
he know his levels to this game though. He know his levels.
But I gotta commend him for the heart and the capacity to go right at him and say, "We'll take this fight," because a lot of people ain't doing that.
Yeah. But it's like right
A lot of
now,
people ain't doing that.
or the controversy that's going on. It's like, is we getting it? Is we not getting it? Who telling the truth? You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I'm like, all right, but I'm giving to him because he coming out saying, yeah, we doing it, but the news ain't saying that though. That they getting back from
Right,
Eddie and them.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Words are just words, right? We got to see it actually get done.
Exactly. And on the other end, it's just saying, oh, they're declining everything. Like
Right. And Eddie was saying, if stand on what you said, hurry up and send the damn offer.
I feel like though, I'm gonna see this to Brian Norman Jr. and Senior. Listen, man. Sometimes it ain't all about the money. My thing is, if you beat a Jaron and it's somebody that's looked at that could be possibly the face of boxing, understand where that's going to put you and your money going to go up regardless.
Right.
Like that's the problem with a lot of fighters today. If you believe you really better than this fighter,
Right.
go ahead, give me that 1 mil. I'm gonna go rock his stuff. Watch, and after that,
Right.
my money gonna shoot up. I ain't never touching
Right.
a mil
You
again.
call
I'm
the
touching
shots after
multiple
that.
mils. Exactly. I'm over there touching 5 to 10 mil now.
Right.
Cause I just cooked him. Somebody that could have been the face of boxing. Listen, he could go far if he was to beat Boots. Truthfully,
Right.
that's why I feel like money isn't everything. You got to get your money. I'm not saying you don't, but the greed. It'd be like sometimes it'd be the greed. No, let's try to inch for a little bit more. See if they bounce on low, like 5%, 4%.
I mean, but that's negotiations.
Yeah, it
That's
is.
business.
It is.
Yeah, so
Like,
you meet somewhere in the middle.
yeah, but Brian Norman Sr. He in a lot of drama right now. Come out yesterday. Coming the prospect, young hot prospect, Quadir 7C for Bright. They're going at it back and forth. I'm guessing from what I heard from Quadir, it was a situation where he heard that Brian Norman was talking about him on the joint, how they walked him down, things like that. And Quadir threw up the sparring match. I'm dropping his son, getting the best of his son. Now they just going back and forth. How you feel about it, Coach? Cause they going at it right now still, as we speak.
I mean, me personally, I'm old school. I don't really, care for people sharing sparring videos. But if it's up there, I'll enjoy it. But me myself, I'm not one to be doing that. But it's all fun as far as I'm concerned. It's all these guys just getting their name up and
Mm-hmm.
just getting their exposure out there, and that's the new way that guys do this. So, I ain't knocking them for getting their exposure, and it's drumming up a lot of, traffic and
Mm-hmm.
talk about all of their fights. So
But
this is
how
this
you?
is a good look for Quad too.
Yeah, it is. It definitely is. How do it look to see people just posting sparring so much? It's like without a care. Like I know how it was back in your heyday, where we ain't do none of that. We ain't posting none of
Yeah, I
that.
don't I don't personally care for it. I
Sparring.
wouldn't want my guys doing it, but I don't have nothing to do with the rest of those guys. They do what the hell they want. They grown, so I will enjoy it. It's not something I'm into, but hey, whatever floats your boat, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Man, listen, we still got a lot going on with these dads in the sport.
Now, I will
Situation.
say this though. I will say this about what I've
Mm-hmm.
seen in this sparring. I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
give my little take on it, but
Mm-hmm.
I know it's sparring. Sparring is sparring. You take it with a grain of salt.
Mm-hmm.
But just what I've seen in Quad's defense, he is an 8 fight pro. This is he was going toe to toe with a guy that's supposed to be way past his level. And then we're taking it into context. I want to put everything in the context of a fight. From what I've seen in that sparring, it was like, yeah, it's sparring, but from what I've seen, Norman shouldn't be getting caught with certain stuff. It's like he was jumping into stuff. He was just making real weird mistakes. I don't know if he was just bullshitting during sparring, but I'm just putting it in that context. You do that shit with a boots or with somebody of a higher caliber. It's not a good look. That's all I'm saying. It's just not a good look. And Quash shouldn't have been giving you that much trouble if you really that.
Yeah, yeah, it's man with way more experience. That's 23-0. That at the time was 23-0 pro fights.
Yeah,
At that,
yeah. So I
damn.
mean, it's sparring. I take it with a grain of salt, but just my eye test is just like, all right, some things gotta get tightened up.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. From what I've seen too, and seeing your Brian Norman scene with did post some other clips where he was getting the best of Quad. I mean,
Yeah,
it's sparring, man.
but it
It was
looks it
good
looks
work. It was
fairly
yeah.
yeah,
I said
it
that.
looked fairly even.
It
It
looked
looked
like
it looked pretty
it's
good.
not like he dominated Quad in that
No,
round. It was all
nobody
dog work.
dominated.
It was all great work. It's just great work for each
Nobody
other.
dominated or anything like that. Right.
They did. They did good. It wasn't nobody. Oh dang. Da, 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 da. He cooked him. He cooked him. He dominated him. No, it was great work from both of them.
Right.
Great work from both of them. But these dads in this sport that's sitting in their son corner, coach. We had a situation with Greg Haggett and Kid Austin dad. I'm not sure what
Hmm.
his Kid Austin dad name is. I never had a chance to look it up. Where
Yeah.
they had a description on a live with Zab Judah, and I'm not sure who the other guy was. I think it was his page though, but I'm not sure what his name was.
I think the was that Mill City?
I think it was Mill City.
Yeah, Mill City.
But
Yeah.
shout out to Mill City. But yeah, it was they was going back and forth. They asked Greg, what you think about Dula Mason versus Kid Austin?
Hmm.
And he gave a fair assessment. That was very fair. It wasn't no sound like no hate, no nothing. But then Kid Austin's dad come off like he had a problem. Like he ain't like what he said. He feel like he was hating. That's when he came out and said that somehow they had history back then about a fighter. I don't even think it was Greg fighter. It was Rasheen
Oh
Johnson.
no,
No.
Rail's son, Rasheem
Rel
Jefferson.
son, yeah, Rasheen Jefferson. Yeah. And that's of course Rel is his coach. So what like I understand where he come from in that situation, but I thought they just
I don't
start going
know.
back and forth. Coach, like, it went to a point where it disrespect, and then they a point of no return. After that, they've been going back and forth. I feel like the assessment was fair. How you feel, Coach, about this situation?
I just felt like it was a lot of built up frustration over the time. They probably got into it in the past, and then it's just like they kind of feel like every time we talk to this guy, we're getting slighted. So I guess Schofield Senior was like, enough is enough, and it's his son, so he's gonna buck up for his son.
Yeah, the
And
emotion.
yeah, I just think sometimes it's not necessary. Like, yeah, I get it. You want to take up for your son and all that, but if it was a fair assessment, it's a fair assessment. That's somebody's opinion. You can't get upset over somebody's opinion all the time, looking at his hating and all this. But I just think it was like the straw that broke the camel's back for him. It was just like we always getting the short end of your assessments, and you always have problems with us. I just think he was getting emotional about it.
Yeah, I think a lot of dads do. Like you already see with the Brian Norman and what's his name, Brian Norman and Father and a lot of other people. I was going at it with him. Um, yeah, it's a lot of
What
passion
I
coming
will
out of
say
these
is that
dads.
Brian Norman, I don't think Brian Norman's getting as emotional. I think he's kind of using this to drum up his son's name. I think he's probably laughing at this shit, to be honest with you. Just based on how he's kind of answering the questions and stuff. He wasn't like super emotional like Schofield Senior, but I mean, hey, it's good exposure for him too. Get his name in the mix with Boots, so
Yeah, and they
that's
they
that's
they
good for him.
supposed to be fighting. I
Right.
don't know. So we gotta
So
see. I told
he
him.
trying to drum up that drama for it.
I asked him. Listen, if the money wasn't right, is y'all still going to fight? He just said, listen, man, the fight going to happen. I'm like, all right, we going to see. I ain't going to believe it until I see that flyer or that poster.
Yeah.
That's the only time I'm going to really believe it.
I don't believe it till they're in the ring.
Yeah, because things can happen. People could drop out injuries. I mean, oh, I messed
Right.
my hand up. Okay, okay. But,
Yeah, it's always something, right?
yep, always said, coach. But, man, how you feel about the Dooley Mason versus Kid Austin, though? Like, how you feel about that fight? How would it go for you?
I think that's a 50-50 fight. I can't tell you who would win, honestly, because we haven't seen Abdullah in no real big test yet. We haven't seen him against somebody of Schofield's caliber. Schofield's a
Hmm?
strong, explosive kid. Like he has good skills. He's sharp. He does tend to lunge in sometimes. So we haven't seen anybody get really physical with Abdullah yet and see if that could throw him off his game. But Abdullah sharp himself. He's very accurate. He's very poised, and he's got decent power, it looks like. So it's a 50-50 fight to me.
I feel like when it comes to this fight, everything Greg said was definitely fair. Because I'm an edge to Dooley Mason myself when it comes to this fight. But Kid Austin, I feel like he definitely could get a fight out of a Dooley Mason. We never seen a Dooley Mason uncount through, like you said, against the ropes, off the back foot, in an
Right.
actual brawl.
Right.
Most of the time, he's very poised. He's very defensively responsible. He pick his shots wisely. He's very accurate. Things like that. So he and is comfortable. He in his zone. You feel me? Nobody taking him out his
Right.
zone yet. And I feel like
Right.
somebody like Kid Austin that looks strong, that look like that he can be stronger than a Dooley Mason. Rough him up, push him. You already know. Get off me, little boy. You already know. Get at him. As long as he ain't lunging into things like that, making his mistakes he do, I feel like definitely 50-50 because he got the pop, I think, too. They both got the pop, but they both got to be very defensively responsible. And Dooley Mason, I got to see how he is when somebody roughing him up, getting at him. We done
Especially
seen.
late in the fight.
Yeah.
Late in the fight when somebody wrestling you all the whole fight, roughing you up, that could really take a lot out of you. So we gotta see what he looked like late in the fight after that.
That's what I said. I ain't taking nothing from Kid Austin. I feel like it's a 50-50. He's a very talented kid himself. It's no clean wipe in this fight. A lot of people think it is, and that's why I'm just saying, like, if y'all look in it and look both ways, it's a very great fight for both of them. And I feel like after this fight, Coach, they contend already, I feel like.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, because both of them are contenders, if not already like close to being number one in their, weight classes for a belt somewhere. One of these
WBO or
sanctioning
something,
bodies,
yeah.
right? One of these sanctioning bodies got them up high.
Yeah.
So yeah, I believe if they were to fight, it's a damn near championship fight.
Yeah, no, definitely, for sure. A lot of people discrediting Kid Austin, and I ain't like that. I mean, but
I don't know why. He's done his work.
because I mean, I feel like they keep saying, "Dude, man, he just too sharp. He this and this." I'm like, but y'all never seen this kid uncomfortable. I'm not taking nothing away from him. He
Right.
been in his bag. Nobody has ever took him out his bag since he started.
Right.
He's just been very comfortable.
Yeah.
But speaking of these dads, because we just spoke about Kid Austin dad, then Brian Norman Sr. dad. What's up with these dads in this sport, man? They be talking a lot of game, and the sons barely be talking, Coach. I don't get it. Like even from Devin.
I think they Bill Haney.
Yeah, Bill, exactly. Bill. Listen,
Yeah.
man.
I think it's something they're taking up for their sons. They want their sons to focus on the boxing. they're not gonna focus on the promote, and they're not gonna focus on the talking, the twittering, and all that. The dads are gonna take over that, so the kid can focus on the boxing. So they're gonna be the mouthpiece. They're gonna be the one rah rah putting their name up. They're gonna be the ones taking the bullets for them because they on the front lines while their kid in the back, just doing the work, getting ready to fight.
But
So I think that's why the dads are doing that more than anything.
the cons to that, coach, be like a lot of people just dislike him because of the pops. It don't be because of the fight. It be because of the pops, coach. Like,
But either way,
I'm like,
you
dang,
like
I'm
him or hate him.
nah. Even
You
Tank
love
said
him or
that.
hate him, you talking about him.
Even
You
Tank
talking
said that,
about him,
like,
whether you love him or hate him. You talking about him.
Tank even said
That's all that
that.
matters.
He used to like dad until his dad just started talking. Like
But
he
who
said,
cares?
I know, but
Who
you
cares
get what
if
I'm
somebody
saying, though.
likes
It's
you?
the
Who cares if
dad
somebody likes
that's
you?
making people dislike people.
Who cares
Like,
if somebody dislike
fans,
you or
but
like
it be a lot of fans too. Like, why I got so much hatred for him? Because of the dad, the kid didn't say nothing.
Don't nobody give a fuck whether you love him or hate him. You talking about him and you gonna pay to see him lose. You pay to see him win. It don't matter. That's all it's about. It's about drumming up that drama and getting them on the screen, getting them in the algorithm. As long as you talking about them, that's all that matters.
That's right.
That's all.
Same thing. So it's like, all right, it's good. I mean, because they can stay focused in the gym. They ain't got to worry about going back and forth, taking the time away from them and their skills and them improving their skills. But,
Yeah.
I mean, I commend a lot of these dads because they're there for their son. I mean, especially even in the black community, like I'm happy for Bill, Ryan Norman, and Kid Austin dad, black dads that's there for their son. I give him that, definitely give him that credit because you don't see that. They're the ones that's really taking care of their son because they're the ones that's always out there with him in that corner every single day when they training.
Right.
You don't get a lot of black dads like that, so I commend them definitely for sure.
I mean,
Sure,
I
for
won't
sure.
say that. We just don't get a lot of it in the media, but
Nah, yeah, we ain't
I
got a
don't
lot of
wanna
it in the media, but you get what I'm saying. Like,
right.
there's not a lot of that, like you said, in the media. I wish it was in the media so they could see. Like, not all black dads is like that. I don't think that. Like, but what's hot? But we got with Keyshawn, since we're in the 35 division, Keyshawn just announced Keyshawn versus Gustavo Lemos. Yeah, Lemos. How you feel on this fight? I know this is a test for him, coach. Definitely.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a tough fight. I think it's good for Keisha, but I think that last fight prepared him well for this fight. Because it's kind of the same type of fighter, somebody that's gonna come forward, throw a lot of punches, try to rough you up. He's not gonna be the most skillful, but he's got pop and he's going to be on your ass all night. Pause.
Yeah. Because when he fought Richard Hitchinson, coach, a lot of people thought he won that fight. It was razor thin.
I gave it to Hitchens, but it was a close fight. Like he hurt Hitchens here and there, but I think Hitchens just barely outboxed him, especially in the later rounds. Lemos kind of gave it away until like real late, maybe like the 11 for 12. He came back, but yeah, it was a close fight.
But one thing, do you think Keyshawn skills are more superior than Richard Hitchinson?
I will say Keyshawn might have a better inside game than Hitchens. Hitchens' inside games needs work.
Yeah, definitely. Keyshawn definitely got a better inside game.
Yeah, and I think he's better prepared for that type of fight.
Yeah, because he one of them youngins that love to rock. I love to get busy, and I gotta give it to him. He'll go to
That's
war
his problem sometimes too.
Yeah,
he just
that could be
all the fucking time.
That could be a problem when he should. In this fight, I feel as though he definitely got to box. He definitely got to stay behind his jab, set everything up behind the jab. Make sure he moving, pacing himself. But when that war break out, do what you do.
Yeah,
then get right back on that back foot and keep boxing.
Box him up for 6 rounds, tire him out, get him mentally fatigued, and then you could kind of step to him.
Cause he gonna keep coming. He gonna keep running to your face. So it's like
he
gonna keep coming. He gonna keep coming and coming and coming. He can't wear himself out like that. And Keyshawn can't take advantage. But my thing is, if Keyshawn was to stop or clearly beat him in a unanimous decision, would you like to see a Richard Hitchinson versus Keyshawn Davis?
Yeah, of course. I want to see Hitchens back in the ring anyway. I mean, he fought in April, but I think he should get another fight before the end of the year. Like, he got to get active.
Yeah, he haven't been acting. He fought about like six, maybe 7 months ago, honestly. And that was
Yeah, I
his
think it
last fight,
was. Yeah.
Gustavo Lemos. Haven't seen him in the ring. Uh, I don't know if he got because you do get suspended. Did you get suspended? Like
Oh
because cuts and
yeah,
things like
because of
that.
injuries. Yeah,
Yeah, so that could have been the reason too why he.
yeah, that was a tough fight. He
Yeah,
did
because
get
he
sustain a
was
lot of
hit. His
damage.
face was damaged. Yeah.
Mhm.
Listen. Who you got? If we see a Keyshawn versus Richard Hitchison, I like
Uh,
that.
yeah, that's a tough fight. Only because of the more varied abilities I've seen, I got to give it to Keyshawn right now. Just because I've seen him do more things as
Mhm.
far as his inside game. I've
Mhm.
seen him box. Of course, he's an Olympian, all that good shit. So I've seen a little more out of his bag. But I mean, I'm not saying it's going to be a clean sweep at all. I think it's a
So
tough fight because Hitchens could box his ass off.
yeah, he can, but also I feel like Shakur got to force his way in the inside. Get him somewhere where his weak point at, like you said, force him in the inside, get him to his weak point. Stop him from trying to box you because he is gonna have to be the reverse way from Lemos. He got to stop him
Yeah.
from trying to box him and get in the inside, make him fight in the
hmm
inside, and then if you can box him, box him. But my thing, I feel like he should bring more inside game and go to the body a lot more for that fight to slow him
Right.
down for sure. Because he definitely has a deep bag.
hmm
Definitely has his deep bag, and it's gonna be a war, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's hard for me to choose toss up, but Keyshawn could definitely work that body on the edge of Keyshawn.
Yeah.
But
I got Edgerton too.
we got I don't want to talk so much because I feel like a lot of people already know how this fight gonna go. But we got Canelo versus Edgar Berlanga talks. I don't see how this. I don't see how. Well, I don't see what Edgar Berlanga has for Canelo that he has never seen before. I don't see. I don't.
I
He
don't
ain't
know.
got no.
I don't really see it.
I can't, and I don't want to sound so biased
Right.
towards
Right.
him
Right.
because I'm not even a huge
Right.
Canelo fan.
Right.
But I don't see it. Your power, bro. He done for Triple G, Mikael Cotto. He done fought some real hitters.
Right.
Some real hitters, buddy. So it's
Right.
like, and we know Shane could crack. We
Right.
know that. So, and I don't think he hit harder than Shane. They bigger, but I don't know. But
I mean, he fought Bivol. Like
yeah, he
we
fought
know
Bivol.
Bivol cracking.
Jaime Munguia, man, them uppercuts was
Yeah.
snapping his head back, boy. He
Right.
felt them. He had to
I
turn
mean,
up a little bit in that fight because he felt them.
yeah. Yeah. Of course. Of course. A fight is a fight, and Munguia has always come to fight.
Yeah, for sure. But
But yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it. At least he get his check. He gonna go on vacation. I'm happy
definitely.
for him.
But a puncher's chance for sure, though.
Of course, always a puncher's chance.
Definitely.
He's boxing.
Definitely. So we ain't going to just do him all the way north.
No, no,
But
no, no.
listen,
He got a puncher's chance.
it's just, I don't see no skill set. He got a very stiff jab. It's not the best of the best jab. He's a big guy. He can be sloppy sometimes, getting dropped. He's very risky. Like he throws a lot of shots. Like we all know that you gonna get caught back with something too.
hmm
You throwing that much, you gonna get caught too, and that's how you got dropped. Like it's
Right.
just so much I can't really see him doing. Like against Canelo, I feel like it's a stoppage early, 4-5. I feel like Canelo don't have to really adjust to what I feel like Canelo gonna figure him out early. He's not really gonna have to adjust to anything, and I feel like it's gonna be definitely a stoppage in the fifth round. You gotta what's it called, coach? Where you see the fight going?
I mean, I'll say probably like between 6 and 8. I think Canelo gonna carry him for a little bit,
Kind of a
just
little bit for
because,
the
just
show.
to give the people, their
For the
money's
show.
worth.
Yeah, for the
Yeah,
show.
he gonna carry him just a little bit, and then take him out when he's ready.
Yeah. It was one more thing. It was a fight that I wanted to talk on too, because it was Kamel Moore, and I'm not sure who he's facing. How you feel about Kamel Moore right now? How you think it like? How you think he's been doing in terms of him starting off as a pro? How he been looking to you? Like, give me what you got, coach.
He's looked good. I mean, I think his most impressive fight was the one before his last one. When he fought the other undefeated kid, I think. When he was going to war with him, like he took a lot of shots and he gave that shit right back. So I don't know. I think he's looking good. He's shown that he's not afraid to get in the fire. He's shown decent defense, even though at times he gets a little too risky for no reason. But other than that, he's a young fighter coming up, so he's gonna make his mistakes. Other than that, we just gotta see how he develops.
I'm trying to see who he's going against on box right now. I want to see if the opponent actually somebody worth or somebody's really gonna give him a challenge.
I don't think so.
Cause he's on the Floyd card. Floyd's fighting what's his name, John Gotti.
Yeah, that
Expedition. I was gonna ask you what your thoughts are on that, but
I ain't watched the first two. I don't give a fuck about that.
I ain't watched the first two.
I don't care about that shit.
Kamel. How you spell Kamel, coach?
CURMEL.
CURMEL. Mote. Man. Alright, here we go. There he is. Versus Victor Venz. I don't know. It's a coach. I do not know. But it's no real competition. 5-2 and one draw.
Right.
Clean sweep. Mel Morin. How you see his future really going though, coach? Like facing the boxing, like how you feel he going? The next could he be somewhere in the lane of Tank? How you feel about like?
I mean,
that's
the first thing everybody want to compare him to is Tank.
I don't like this I'm saying like could he be as big because Floyd really helped Javante.
Yeah, it really depends on how he's moved. I mean, he's getting moved by Floyd, so I guess anything is possible. But we gotta see if his skills can match up. That's all it is. We just gotta watch him develop and see if the skills match up.
I think he got an incredible. I believe he got an incredible career ahead of him, especially with Floyd. Mm-hmm. It's like Floyd got like a touch. Like when he believe in this person, he gonna go a minute. Cause I feel like they split ways in the future for some reason. They all do for some reason with Floyd. But
well, I mean, we kind of know why.
Yeah, we do. But I mean, we don't speak. But we got Bivol, Better Beef coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Great fight. I felt so it was gonna be fight of the year, coach. How you feel?
It could be.
How you feel?
It could be a good fight.
I've been waiting for this fight. Two kings at the 175 division, light heavyweight, about to rock. Man, this is gonna be a hell of a fight, coach. One hit like a dump truck. The other one got skills like no other. Fast feet. Box his ass off. Great bag. Right. I haven't seen much for Better B because he been knocking everybody out. Everything.
No. He showed a lot in that Yard fight for sure. Because I think Yard hurt him, like slightly one of them rounds. I can't remember. It's been a while since I watched the fight, but Yard gave him a good run.
But he got knocked out.
Yeah. But you saw a lot of Better Beef skills through that fight, though.
Yeah. But how you feel, though? Is it superior to Better? I mean, Bivol, who you giving the tool set to?
They're just two different bags. They're just two different type of fighters. They're both. I think it's a 50-50 fight. They're just two different type of guys.
Like, what does it take for one fighter to beat the other when it comes to each? Like, what does it take for Bivol to be him? Because I feel like, because he got the power on his side, I feel like it'd be a more explanation on how can Bivol beat Better Beef.
Bivol's gonna have to use his feet. He's gonna have to use his feet like he always does. And people, like, just because he went a while without knocking somebody out until recently, people sleep on his power. He has power. He has power to back you up. He has
It's just like
power
the
to stop you.
box.
I think he does have the power to stop Better Beef if he needs to. But will he sit there and actually throw it? Because he's gonna have to plant his feet to throw that power.
Yeah,
But I think he's gonna,
he gotta be able to be prepared for what's coming back
of course,
from that
of
dump
course,
truncator.
of course. Yeah, but I think Bivol is, if anybody can do it, Bivol can with
Yeah,
his skill
for
set.
sure, for sure. Cause he's showing a lot. Definitely, even
Right.
the Canelo fight, it was just clean sweep. Like, go sit your little boy behind down. The
Yeah, I
punches ain't
mean,
affect me, boy.
yeah, I just think he has what it takes, but it just, can he do it?
I believe he can. If you
I
if you
think
can
he can
edge it,
too.
if you
It's
can
50
edge
50.
it to one of them, who are you going to?
If I could edge it to one, I'm probably gonna go Bivol. Probably gonna go Bivol. Yeah, I'm
Skills
probably
pay the
gonna go.
bills, baby. Skills pay the bills. I ain't
Oh, I
saying better
mean,
don't
Better
either,
Beef,
but
he got skills.
no, I know. I'm just saying.
Bivol do a whole lot. I mean,
I think
Better Beef do a whole
I
lot
think
of old man shit.
yeah, Bivol. I feel like definitely got the faster feet, so I think that would
Hmm.
definitely give him the advantage too. Good advantage to keep away from Better Beef and his power and to box him up and not try to break into a war because you don't want to get hit by Bivol. I'm sorry.
Don't want to get hit by either of them.
Yeah, but they said Bivol. Better Beef. They feel
Yeah.
like a dump truck, coach.
Hmm.
They said they talking about. I feel like you getting hit by a dump truck, and they was sparring. Boy
Hmm.
said that. I forget what fighter it was. He said I was sparring them. Listen, man, I felt them things. Woo!
Right.
Through the headgear, 16 ounce. Listen, I felt them things. So imagine what do heavyweights even wear? They don't wear 10s.
I think they do.
They do?
I think so.
I didn't think they wear them. I thought they were at least, what, 12s or something.
I know it don't ain't no higher than 12.
Yeah, it's definitely not no higher than 12 because you got 16. They sparring gloves.
I think they wear 10s.
So, like they be saying, listen, like they be saying about Tank, listen, man, y'all feeling through 16 ounces. Let's go fight with them 8 ounces on and see what it's about without that headgear.
Right.
So, I think I'm edging it to Bivol, but hopefully he can have a chin and keep away from getting in a war with Bivol. I feel like, Better be, because I feel like if he get in a war too much, he gonna break him down, and I feel like
Yeah.
he gonna get Bivol out of there.
Right.
But speaking on that, we got the Shakur card on there too. Shakur versus Joe Gordon, if I pronounced it right.
Or Dana.
Cordina, okay. I
Mhm.
try to sound it out. I ain't good with names. How you feel about this, Coach? I know it's just a
It's a
stay
showcase
busy.
fight.
It's just stay busy fight.
Yeah, it's kind of the same situation with Boots' first fight on Matchroom. It's just a showcase fight. It's a fight like, here, this is our guy. We're gonna put him on a big card, and we're gonna, show everybody what he got.
Oh yeah, especially saying that, my back. I wanted to say this one first. He's with Matchroom now.
Hmm.
I something about that Eddie Hearn promotion. They love
Eddie
him.
Hearn, like Howie Roseman out here.
He getting them. His
He like
bag
Howard.
getting deep.
Yeah, he
His
getting
bag
all the
getting
good
deep.
fighters.
From Jaron to Shakur, listen, his bag getting deep, boy. And don't he got Bacoli?
Does he? Shit, he might. I don't
And
know.
I think he might. I'm not sure. Hold up. Do he got him or is it Jared?
No, Jared's with Top Rank.
Top Rank. There it is with Top Rank. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. I think he might have Bacoli. I'm not 100% sure. But definitely, I think his bag gets super deep with these fighters. I feel like in the future, Eddie gonna have them all. Cause it's not about that Eddie Hearn promotion, man. He believe in his fighters. He talked a very great deal about him for sure. He's a very great promoter. Like, I think it is something about that Eddie Hearn that they all going over there to Eddie, man.
I mean, he promotes them well. He has a good personality. It must be how he approaches the fighters too. He seems to be very down to earth as far as actually talking to the fighters. So I don't know. Maybe he's just a charming guy for him. I don't
know. Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie, I like how Eddie pushes guys, man. But
Yeah.
since I spoke on the Shakur and that, we all know we ain't getting that Tank and Shakur 2024. It's definitely gonna be in 2025 because there's nobody left in the division, Coach. And
he said his plan was Cordina, Zepeda, then Tank. So we're gonna have to wait for the Zepeda fight.
Zepeda for what? For what?
I mean, why not? That's another guy with a belt, I believe.
Is he trying to be undisputed? That's what it sounded like.
At least unified, I guess.
That's what at least sound like. Catch it because Tank has a belt.
Yeah.
He has a belt. So who got the other belt? Zepeda. So that's 3 belts. We're missing one more.
Fuck if I know. Probably somebody we don't know. Probably forgetting somebody.
We're missing somebody. Let me see. I got it in that right now.
It's Lomachenko has IBF.
Okay. And Loma ain't fighting until 2025 himself, he said. Brother, right. I feel like he could be.
Does Zepeda have a belt? I don't think Zepeda has a belt.
I'm looking at it right now, Coach. Because I go to, what's it called? I always got the list. All the champions. ESPN. Welterweight, junior, welterweight, lightweight. Here we go. Shakur, Javante. Yeah, you're right. Vasily Lomachenko. And no, it's WBO belongs to Bourbon Chinky. Then Dingy's Bourbon Chinky.
Then Dennis Baranchek. Yeah.
Baranchek. Okay, that's a WBO champ. I don't know why he didn't go after him then.
Maybe Tank will. Maybe Tank will.
Maybe. But you know Tank don't care about belts.
You don't care about belts, but it's a fight. It's a fight to make.
It's a fight, yeah. Definitely. Because I definitely don't know who's next for Tank himself, though. Like, Shakur got a partner. Who next for Tank? Like, who's
He's talking about November. He's talking about November, I think, 2nd or 12th or something like that. He's talking about November, so.
But who can he lock in with at 35? Who's there?
I mean, maybe he could take a Raymond Morataya, the guy that just beat Tevin Farmer.
Yeah. But
I mean, he was trying to get Loma, but Loma want to retire for the rest of the year, so.
Yeah, or I don't know. I don't see nobody there. So I'm saying it's just squeezing down just to them too at the moment.
I mean, there's always fights to make.
Yeah, no, it's always fight. I'm talking about that real like legacy fight. Like that's term stuff. Like, all right, this is a legacy fight. This is not no stay busy fight right here. Legacy.
But we know every fight ain't a legacy fight for these guys. They take a big fight, take a little fight, take a big fight, take an easy fight.
It just be stay busy fights until
y'all
get that
so the big fight come along. Right.
But we gotta get real critique about this, Coach, because there's so much with the 50-50, and I've seen fights go so left, especially from the Earl and Spence. I mean, I said Earl and Spence. Oh man, Earl and Bud. Listen, that joint was totally to the north. That fight, 50-50 here, 50-50 there. The Dev and Ryan, 50-50 here. We don't know who gonna win. A lot of people was saying Dev though, but it was like, I don't know, 50-50 fight right here, because they were 6-6. Man, these fights been totally left. If Shakur and Tank really get this fight in 2025, I want to really break this down because a lot of people he got power. How you gonna feel when he get hit? Like, power hasn't been debunked. Like, people hasn't beat other people with power. Right. I ain't saying Tank don't have skills at all, but you get what I'm saying? Like, it's the power.
People default to like his power.
Power has been debunked by the name of Floyd Money Mayweather. Like, listen, when it comes to that, Floyd done debunked a lot of people's power. From Canelo, Miguel Cotto's, He got rocked by Shane, but after that, he never touched him again. He never got rocked
Right.
like that again, though, in that fight after he got rocked.
Right.
So he debunked his power. He never felt that. He never felt that full power after that hit anymore. Like, and I feel like a lot of people, hey, power. Like, why is it always power? I understand power can equalize a lot of stuff, but it can be done. I feel like somebody like Shakur can debunk power with the type of defense he has. Like, how you really feel about this fight? Like, how, like, if you can edge it to somebody, break it down. Like,
I mean, if I got to edge it to anybody, I'm gonna edge it to Tank because, yeah, he has power, but he also has the skills and the IQ to back it up.
definitely does.
People think Tank is only powered. No, he's got a lot of skills. His bag actually might be deeper than Shakur's, to be honest with you. He has more tools in his tool belt. You've seen him in the fire, defending, slipping, rolling, and countering. All we see Shakur do is back straight up. Yeah, he'll sit in the pocket with guys who aren't perceived as a threat. You can't sit in the pocket with Tank. The only thing he's going to try to do is the only thing he's going to try to do is boxing back up. Eventually, if Tank don't respect you, he's going to walk your ass down. He's going to walk you down. He's going to corner you. He's going to stop all that. Unless Shakur goes into straight up runner mode, and doing that, he's not going to win the fight. A lot of people don't realize Shakur has had the benefit of being the A side a lot, so he could do all the running shit and still win a fight. You're not doing that against a champion like Tank. Tank is going to be the A side, so you're not going to have the benefit of the A side. So you ain't going to tap and run and win a fight.
Nah, it's good. He got to do a lot more. I feel like a war. But my thing is, if he do what he did against De Los Santos,
he's losing.
Yeah, because you know how coaches, I mean, refs get some time. I mean, what's his names again? The judges. You know how the judges get sometimes.
And Tank is better than De Los Santos. He's gonna corner your ass eventually. And if he don't respect your shots, he's gonna punch on you just like he did the fucking what's his name? He gave him the uppercut from hell and knocked him the fuck out.
I think in terms of different tools, I feel like Tank has more tools because, like you said, he can walk through the fire. He can walk you down. I never seen Shakur walk somebody down. Truthfully,
we've seen him try to walk down guys like Jamel Herring and He tried to walk down his last opponent, but as soon as he got hit with something, he went right back into his shell mode, then throw for like 30 seconds, and then just outboxed him. Like he should have stopped that last guy, to be honest. But when shit get hot, he get gunshot.
Yeah, and it's like he can't be like that, man, because it's like this fight could go totally left. I feel like, Coach, it can. It definitely can't go totally left. A lot of people want to say this 50-50, this 50-50, that. Listen, they both got tools. They both got great skills.
Right.
Listen, this fight could go left. It could go Shakur maybe we never know. Shakur maybe could just all out straight just cook about boxing. We don't know. And really show that I got better skills and levels.
He's gonna have to fight.
Because he's gonna bring out a lot more, I feel like, in this fight. So I feel like he might just straight cook and outboxing. Things we haven't seen from him yet. Because he haven't reached into his whole bag yet. Tank gonna make him do that.
I mean, we might say, all right, he's gonna be different this fight, but why is it always he's gonna be different for this fight when we haven't seen anything different from damn near when you started to now? But you've been the same fighter for this long, but all of a sudden he's gonna be different for this fight.
Because he's gonna reach. I feel though he might reach a little deeper because Tank gonna make him. And then, like, same thing for Tank. It might go totally left with Tank because Tank could just
deeper gonna be. What is reaching deeper gonna be? Actually sit there and fight with him because he's getting clipped. If you do that,
and show maybe
we're gonna see some real defense.
There. Maybe he can show. Maybe I can have that head movie. I think I might not got and sit there and make him second guess and make him think he gonna hit me.
Gonna do that,
but I'm gonna miss.
Do that with De Los Santos.
That too. So it's all about what he have shown last.
You can't do it with worse people.
It's hard.
All of a sudden be better against the best guy.
Like, but it could go totally left too with Tank. Tank could just straight walk him down and break him down. So it's like I feel like the fight might go totally left, but then again, it couldn't either because like y'all said, Shakur could just go straight shell up in defensive mode after he feels some hot shit. So it could just go
If
just
you
like that.
say if you say it's gonna go left, it's gonna go left in Tank's favor, and he's gonna whoop
But
Shakur's ass.
but
But
then
Shakur
again,
can box.
since Tank is so critique about his power, when he throw that shot, he want to make sure that shot land, coach, and
Hmm.
he got to set that up. And Shakur know that though. So when you think about it, all right, I know he going because he not gonna just swing all dumb shit. He not.
Hmm. No.
Like when he swing that, when he let that left go,
Hmm.
he know it's gonna connect and you're gonna shut your electricity right off. So
Hmm.
maybe it could go. Let's see, he trying to set this big shot up and I see it. He can't get me because I'm so defensively good in a way that
Hmm.
he gonna be second guessing about how I'm gonna set this shot up.
Hmm.
Because Tank is very critique about his power. He's just not gonna maul you. Nobody's just gonna maul you, things like that. He's just not gonna throw a lot of hard dumb shit. He gonna set that shot up, and I feel like he
And what is Shakur gonna do to stop that? What is he gonna do to stop that? Because if you try to,
I don't want to say shut up. I don't want to say shut up. But
he's gonna be defensive, right? Is he gonna attack? Because if you don't keep Tank off you, he's on your ass. And if he doesn't respect your power, he's on your ass.
But if Shakur can take, my thing is, coach, I'm trying to get because I'm trying for Shakur right now.
You trying?
I'm trying for Shakur right now, man. I'm trying for
how many times we been in that gym and when somebody don't respect your power, walk that nigga down. And we see motherfucker get walked down and get punched on.
Yeah. Because
you ain't throwing nothing respectable. You trying to stay super defensive. Because super defensive turned into all defense once you ain't got no pop on somebody.
Come on down. The only strategy I can see for that is just clinching him. But you can't clinch him while fight. You lose points. But it's coach.
You could do that when you got the benefit of A side on top rank cards.
Yeah.
You go see Tank, you ain't gonna have the benefit of A side. You start clinching too much, them points gonna start coming off. And you know Tank ain't going for that clinching shit too much anyway. He gonna use his free hand, he gonna punch, he gonna touch your body, he gonna put the knife in you. Little short shots.
But what if Shakur got that pop though? We don't know. He might get that pipe shit. Take a respect. I mean, so it's like
even you don't believe what you're saying. Even you don't believe what you're saying.
This fight go totally left. But that was my main.
If he had that, he would have stopped the last ball.
Yeah. But he's so defensively, like he just stick
to
who he is. He don't get out of that bag when he should get out that bag.
But all of a sudden, he's just going to do it against Tank, against the best puncher he's been against.
He gonna have to, coach, because he know this is a fair chance that I could lose this fight. He gonna have to.
It's up to him to do it.
He gonna have to. He gonna have to show that. Listen, I can fight you inside too, and
all I'm saying is
I
we
can
haven't
make you
seen
second guess. That's why I don't like to really. But that's why I don't like to really compare him and Floyd for real. Because a lot of people, they defensive. Because Floyd whole different animal when it comes to defense. He could sit right there in front of you and have you second guessing like a motherfucker.
And I think that's where Top Rank and everybody, even Shakur, sometimes went wrong by doing the whole Floyd comparison thing. Because
people starting to notice.
You're trying to make him out to be Floyd, and he's not Floyd. Just let him be Shakur. Like, now you comparing him to Floyd. People are expecting Floyd, and now you give him Shakur, and they like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah,
this is Floyd from Wish.
Yeah.
This is Wish.com Floyd.
That the skill set ain't a Floyd skill set or close to a Floyd skill set.
But if you just let him be Shakur, if you just promoted him as Shakur and stop attaching everything to Floyd and just let him be him, they wouldn't have had to deal with these comparisons and then the disappointment that the fans have because you ain't holding up to that comparison. I feel like that comparison did him more dirt than any good, because now you got to live up to that shit, especially later on in these fights. And then people forget that Pretty Boy Floyd did exist, and we ain't never have no Pretty Boy Floyd from no Shakur.
Never.
You should have just let Shakur be Shakur.
Never. Shakur has always came out and been defensive.
He is his own guy. He is his own guy. Like, stop trying to compare him to Floyd, and then now you see him hanging out with Andre Ward and Bud, and now people are thinking he's supposed to be somebody different because he's hanging out with those two guys.
I feel
No, he
like
is Shakur. Let him be Shakur.
I have seen Bud definitely say he's a phenomenal fighter.
He is. It's the comparison that's killing him.
It is the comparison, and I feel like what Bud have seen from him, I feel like it's a chance that he definitely could take Tank. And I want to see it though. I want to see it though. I want to see
I give it 60,
how he gonna
40 to
come
Tank,
out
but
and
it's
get
a
it.
chance.
I want to see him come out and really get into a different Shakur, because he's gonna have to be a different Shakur. It's gonna have to be all right. I'm gonna have to show you I still got that D, but I still can rock with him too, and still really box with him and show him that you're gonna respect my pop, and we really gonna go at it. He gonna have to come out and be a different animal when it comes to Tank.
He should have did that against De Los Santos. He should have did that against Hartunian. If you have it in you, you do it.
But this right here is,
if you have it in you, you do it.
Yeah,
I ain't trying to hear all of a sudden.
But this right here,
all of a sudden, I'm
whole
gonna be
different animal. Tank isn't no De Los Santos, no.
Exactly.
Damn, what's the other guy name we just said?
Hartunian.
Ain't none
but that's
of
my
those.
point.
He not no
He's
Oscar
not none
Valdez, Jamel Herring.
I'm agreeing
None
with
of
you.
them.
This is my point, though. He's not none of them guys, and Shakur couldn't do it against them. So what makes you think he's going to do it against the best of the best?
I think he did start Jamel Herring, right?
Yeah.
Not
But,
Oscar.
I
I
mean,
feel like he had
obviously,
Oscar too. I think he had Oscar out of there too.
Oh yeah, he fucked Oscar.
He just.
fucked
But that's
Oscar
that's the Shakur I want to see. That Shakur
But
fuck
Tank
Oscar.
ain't Oscar. Tank ain't Oscar.
He's not, but that's the Shakur we need to see for this fight.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope Shakur has the chin for it. Because if you ain't got the chin for it, we haven't really seen him hurt because he's so defensively. So hopefully, if he got this chin for it, I think it's gonna be all out, bro. I think it's gonna get to a level that we haven't seen before. I feel like
Even if he did have the chin for it, I don't know if he would trust his chin for it because, like you said, as soon as he gets touched, he goes right back into who he is. He's gonna go right back into his.
But Oscar has pop though.
Yeah, but we seen Tank get touched and be like, all right, get touched again. All right, you try to throw that same shit. He gonna take that shot and knock you the fuck out.
Because that performance right there, I need to see with Tank, but you got to give it your all. I need to see that performance against Tank, but giving it your all, though.
You're going to have to bring out something else, but I don't know how we can expect him to bring out something else when we haven't seen it against lesser guys.
It's a lot though, man. The only thing I really was so critiqued about when it came to this, power.
Right, people think it's all power.
We understand power, yo. Understand, but have y'all not, like, y'all watched Floyd before? It has been done. I just want to let the people know, listen, it has been done.
Yeah.
Like, y'all talk, what he gonna do when he get touched? Like, bro, he I ain't gonna lie, Shakur still has felt pop from Oscar De Los Santos. He still felt the pop from him.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like he's just gonna shake food and break when he felt Tanks. Nah, he felt the pop still.
Right.
Yeah, even though he went defensively into a shell, he still felt that pop. They wasn't able to break him down with their pop. So, listen, he could take some type of pop. It's not like he gonna just crumble. It's
Valdez
Tank.
is not the half the fighter of Tank, and I think Valdez was coming up from what he started at.
We are talking about pop though. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, but this guy is knocked out a 47er now, but Barrios with Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia, we're gonna talk about. Oh, he was drained. Maybe he signed a fucking contract, so I don't want to hear the semantics.
Yeah, he did look small, but you're right. We don't want to hear that. He signed a contract.
At the end of the day, we can't go off. We don't know how that boy felt. Oh, he had a broke rib in sparring. Yeah, excuses are excuses. You signed a contract. You took the check. You do your job. I don't want to hear the excuses. So, I mean, I think Tank is just on a different level than anybody he's fought. So it's all of a sudden he's going to do it against the best guy he's ever fought. I don't see it.
But this is definitely a major test for Tank too. So
yeah, for sure. It'll probably be
it's going to be his toughest test.
Yeah,
He's
it'll
been pro.
definitely be his toughest test.
I
Probably
like
the best
Mario as
name on
one
his
of his
resume.
toughest tests, though. Mario
For sure.
definitely toughest test. Great
For
test.
sure.
Like, cause I felt like in a sense Tank was losing. He did have it on Tank, cause it wasn't like it was clean cut rounds.
No, not at all. And Tank found a
Hell
way
of a
to
fight, yep.
get him the fuck out of there.
Cause that right was chewing him, coach.
And guess what?
No, it
what
was
is
the left. My bad. The left was chewing him. That
and
left hand was chewing him.
what's Shakur got that's gonna do that if he doesn't let his fucking hands go?
They both southpaw too, so it's like it's gonna be both guys see how they perform against southpaws anyway. Cause one last time they even fought a southpaw, they both southpaw themselves. So
wasn't Hector Garcia a southpaw?
I think he. I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
I think Hector Garcia was a southpaw. I think. I could be wrong, but
I'm not sure. He probably is.
So Tank has probably seen one a little more recently.
Probably is.
But either way.
Yeah.
I mean, but these guys are top level guys, so they seen everything. So I ain't gonna really take too much account into that. These guys have seen everything.
Yeah, they have. But I wanted to also speak on the Christian. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, Coach.
And Billy.
How you feel about his performance? How did he do for you, Coach? Like,
it was alright.
It was alright.
It wasn't impressive. It was alright.
It wasn't no performance. It wasn't no performance from what's his name in Bad Boys. You watch Bad Boys 4?
Bro, I ain't even see Bad Boys 4.
Oh man, yeah.
I don't watch movies. Bro.
Listen, Coach, go watch that. Listen.
Oh wait, I did see Bad Boys 3. I did see Bad Boys.
But you know what's his name? What is it? Is his name Rodney? I forget his name. Martin's daughter's son. Martin's daughter, basically. Remember her boyfriend? And they met him at the door.
Yeah.
Him?
Yeah.
Oh, Coach.
Yeah.
He gave disrespect that movie. That was a hell of Reggie. Listen, Coach. Reggie earned his respect that movie. Listen, it was them Reggie performances right there.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I ain't see it. I gotta watch it.
No, I definitely gotta watch that. Coach. I ain't gonna lie. He snapped.
That's what's up.
But yeah, Christian and Billy.
People talking about him and Canelo. I'm like,
yeah. How you feel on that? Like you feel like I feel like he'll do better than Belanga. I don't want to keep talking down, but I feel like he'll do better than Belanga.
He might. Because he's not gonna be afraid to fight. He's got good hand speed and he's gonna throw that shit. Like he's always coming to fight.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he's somebody that won't be like caught up in the aura of Canelo. He won't give a fuck. He gonna come out there and fight whatever happen.
Yeah, and his opponent Derevyanchenko, he has some wars himself. So that's why a lot of people comparing it because from Triple G to
I think he fought Charlo. He fought everybody.
He fought a lot. And there's a lot of names I know, and I can't even figure his name out. I figure all the names out right now.
He fought
a lot of wars. Right. He fought a lot of wars.
He definitely did.
I can't remember all the names.
Did he fight Munguia too? I think he fought Munguia.
Yeah, he fought Munguia. He fought everybody. He been in wars.
Yeah.
And for him and Christian and Billy to do what he did, a lot of people listen. Could he be ready for Canelo? I'm gonna just say again.
I think he's as ready as he's gonna get. That's how I'm gonna put it.
And I don't feel like he got like I said about Edgar Berlanga. I don't think he brings anything to the table that Canelo hasn't seen.
Yeah.
Like it's just so much. Canelo has seen it all, like all.
Right.
From all types of boxers, fast feet, whatever you want to say, he's seen it all.
Mm-hmm.
He done Floyd Mayweather for God's sakes. Like,
my thing is this: how long does Canelo keep going? Like, do you think he's gonna retire soon?
It's all money, Coach. He just grabbing quick bags, Coach. And I feel like
which is
I feel like it's coming. I feel like he got like a limit that he already got in his head. Like, all right, I'm gonna collect a couple of M's. Maybe he might leave out fighting Benavidez. We never know. For some reason I feel like he could be in there. I'm gonna give him the last fight and I'm gonna pass him the torch. Maybe that's what he could be waiting for Mexico. Pass the torch for him as the next Mexican face. Honestly, you would never know.
That's true.
Cause I thought I did hear something about that a while ago. Like he was waiting because he wasn't passing on, so he could be the next face in Mexico, things like that. Maybe that's what it could be. I mean, he done lost before, so he's not afraid to lose.
Nah, I don't think he's afraid to lose.
Like,
But yeah, I mean, maybe. I just wonder how long does he plan on keep going because he got a lot of mileage, he got a lot of
yeah.
money.
I mean, he got like
Like I
60,
rather,
70 fights.
yeah, somewhere close to that. But he's definitely over 60.
I mean, you
But
done
yeah,
seen
I
Sugar
mean,
Ray Robertson. Look how many fights he had.
it's just like how long you got a lot of money. Like I'd rather him retire out the game than get retired by the game. Like
Yeah,
I don't want.
yeah.
It's no point.
But a lot of
You
people
did
at that
everything.
division don't bring nothing to the table. That he like, "Oh, I could beat him. I could beat him. I could beat him." But
Right,
when he look, all right, David. Okay, David might give me a fight. Maybe David Morrell too. I don't know.
right.
He's a big guy
But they
too.
moved up to 75, so
Yeah, but if Canelo say, give it to me, all right,
yeah,
give him to me, they gonna come
68.
back down. They
Oh
gonna
yeah,
come
he
back down to
definitely coming back
68.
there.
They
They coming
definitely
right back
come
there.
back. They said fuck 75.
They coming into that fight 66. They're definitely right back down.
They gonna get that cash, man. They gonna get that
Yeah.
check. Just like the cash cows,
Right.
man, with Tank too. He was gonna come get their checks. I didn't see Frank
Yeah.
Martin. Listen, after seeing them in those fights, coach, after those fights, they be on social
They go on
media
vacation.
loving it. They be out, coach. Frank Martin rolling in the new
Hey.
whip. Chains. Oh yeah. He got that money.
Yeah.
He showed he was pretty good against Tank. He wasn't a bad performance. But
No, not at all.
and he's still rolling. Moving up to 40 now. Listen.
Yep.
Them checks from the cash cows, they be loving it.
Mm-hmm.
They be loving it. And then the back end money with the pay-per-view, man,
Right.
they be loving it. Definitely be loving it, coach.
What about this? If Crawford's so hell bent on that Canelo fight, why don't he move up to 68 and fight Billy? See how that go. If he beat him Billy, I would think that would prove like, all right, he can hang in 68.
When it comes to Crawford, when we seen him just move up to 54, I'm not gonna say he ain't got the pop, but his pop ain't gonna be there. We done seen his pop.
That's not traveling
It's not
up to
that
68.
Yeah, it's not. It's there in a sense at 54, but it ain't kind of there. You get what I'm saying? He got it, but
like,
he don't
still
got it.
pop to hurt you, but he ain't got that same knockout.
He ain't got that 47 shit.
Right.
That was that crack cocaine. That shit came from Frank.
Right.
That shit came from Frank. Down in Cali. That 45
And then you talking
pop
about
was
moving
different.
up 2 more to 68?
I don't know. Canelo not gonna respect that power, I don't think. After what we seen
I
at 54.
want to see him get past somebody in 68, period. Let him fight him Billy. And Billy will take the fight.
And we all know Canelo, I mean, Bud gonna go that war with you.
Mhm.
He gonna crack with you. And that be it. But my thing is, I don't think he's gonna go into it like that. I think he's just gonna be a counterboxer, honestly. He's very
that's what he's been looking
spectacular
like lately.
at counterboxing. And I feel like that's what he's just gonna do. He feel like he got enough pop to keep him off him, I feel like. As long as I got that pop to keep him off him, I'm gonna box you up. I think that's just how he looking at it. Like he gonna try to keep that war from breaking out because he like, these guys are big. These guys are big. Because I think Boots bigger than him, honestly. Because Boots is a big guy.
Probably. Yeah, he a 68er.
Like you seen how when he shrunk down to 47 finally, you see he was a lot smaller, coach. I'm like, damn, because he wasn't real sunken. I wasn't sunk or nothing for real. But he was like, you seen like, damn, that weight changed. Like you was a big guy before your weight.
Fight night, he looked big as shit.
That's what I'm saying. He's a big 47er. That's what I'm saying. He go to 54. That kind of Ben fight. I didn't see something about that, but I don't know. Crawford moving up 2 more after what we just seen what you did at 54. But then again, I can't even say that right now. If him and Earl was to go back at it at 54, how would it look? With Earl being bigger now. So now thinking about it, because we haven't seen him actually do it at 54. Them fight at 54, it was at 47 where his crack was cracking.
Right.
With Frank, I don't know. It could be a different look now. It could definitely be a different look.
I think Spence is kind of done, to be honest, in my opinion. I think he's done. I think the wear and tear, his lifestyle was kind of shitty. It's
car
been
accidents.
a lot of press on his the car accidents, the drinking, the partying in between fights. I just think his lifestyle caught up to him, and I think he's kind of done. To be honest with you, I
Yeah,
don't know
but
if he beats Fundora.
and I was gonna say that Muhammad Fundora, Fundora is a big guy. Fundora is a big
Shit,
guy. He
he
long as
big as
hell.
shit. He, yo, no Diddy.
Yeah, no Teddy.
You
You say
tripping?
you long.
You tripping?
Whoa,
Hey yo,
whoa, well. Yeah,
but
no,
yeah,
but yeah,
I
he
don't think he,
Fundora
I don't
definitely
think
he
he
tall
got
as
it.
hell. He tall as hell. That's what I'm gonna say. He
Yeah,
tall and very slinky. Listen, he got that jab. If he can stay behind that jab and keep Earl from forcing that fight, I think he gonna win. But like, well, he didn't look that good in the Tim Tszyu fight though. That's why I'm still got the mixed emotions because Tim Tszyu was really getting the best of him in that fight, and I'm
mm,
mad they ain't get that rematch. It was gushing. He was gushing, man.
yeah,
He
yeah.
was gushing, coach.
I think he should have got that rematch
I
too.
think he should have too because he was looking good at the beginning of that fight. No
Yeah, I
first
think he
four or
should have
five
got that
rounds.
rematch.
He was winning those rounds. And then when
Yeah,
that gash came, it just that's why I'm
fucked
so on
everything up.
the edge with Fundora because Floyd, I mean Spence gonna come at you like that too.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think Spence done. I'm sorry. I just think Spence is
No,
done.
I know I'm there
And
with
it's
you
not
too.
like
With the
it's not
same,
knocking him or his skills. I just think his lifestyle catching up to him.
yeah, it
You're
is.
not
It is.
getting no younger. You're not getting no younger, bro.
He done left his coach that he been with forever.
Right. Now
It's
you
just
gotta re up. You gotta get back in
and you in
tune
a
with this
different
new coach.
system, you in a whole
Right.
different system. Cause that could cook you too. People
Yeah.
nowadays and these coaches leaving coach, that's
You
like
don't
they don't
realize you gotta
stick for
fight
them.
with that coach like
Style,
three
yeah,
times before
yeah.
you fucking
Like
gel.
like we seen it before. Like they in that system. Like great example, Andy Cruz in the Bozy system. We all know what
Hmm.
Andy Cruz do. We all know what he
Right.
about. He's a boxer, a
Hmm.
fantastic boxer. And you seen at the beginning of that fight with what's the guy name that fought Devin? His opponent?
Oh, Moran.
No, his Andy Cruz.
He just fought Moran.
Yeah, Moran.
Yeah.
Man, I'm thinking like Moran. Yeah, and that fight you seen how he came out, and we all look at a lot of analysts even said like that wasn't his style. He had to
Right.
just readjust and become him. He got the stoppage, but it looked like he came out and tried to just get the stoppage, force the stoppage, and got
Hmm.
hurt. So
Hmm.
that's being in a different system because it came from Bo on how
Hmm.
he hit on that style. So it's all about just readjusting. What I'm just saying with these other
Right.
coaches because
Right.
you're in a whole different system. I'm not saying Andy Cruz isn't good enough to do that and to do the Bozy system, but don't force
It
it. Be
takes
you.
time.
Yeah, it
It
takes
takes
time.
time.
Don't force it because he has been with him for a good minute now.
Yeah.
Before he even started going pro. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
before he even went pro, he was with him.
Right.
So it's a lot with these coaches and adjusting to these coaches now because they got different systems. This coach might believe the body is everything. This coach might mean no, the head is everything. Like
Hmm.
it's all about it. Like how those coaches believe fighting should be
Right.
and how
And it
you
takes
should
time.
fight. Exactly. It
And
all takes time.
has Spence even chosen a coach yet, or do we
I
even know
think he
about it? He probably
did.
did.
I'm not even sure who it is though, but I think he did. There was nobody that like a lot of people known. But I
Right.
think it was like I'm not even 100% sure, but I think he do. Because if
Okay.
he already getting in the fight, he should have a coach by now. If him and
Should be
Fundora,
better.
if him and Fedora already working on something and locking in something, he should already be getting it in. He should already have a
Right.
coach by now for sure.
Right.
But left like I feel as though like stick it out with your coaches, man. That's all I really want to say. Like going into other systems, you might not be with that system for real.
Right.
Like what's his name? AJ done left a couple of coaches. He went to DJ, then he went to somebody else. Who did he go to after DJ?
Uh, I forgot. I know he with Ben Davison now, and now he's starting to look 10 times better. He's starting to look like the
Cause that
old AJ.
system, yeah, cause that system was right for him. That's
Right.
basically all they just told us. That system was right for him. I
He
guess
looks
he had
comfortable.
to notice that. Listen, I have to find somebody that fits my system, and can improve what I already was good at and great at.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like you just stick it out with your coach because y'all already used it. Y'all already know your system and the switching and stuff. Ain't no loyalty.
I feel like that's a lot where Wilder went wrong too.
Yeah, like Wilder.
A lot of guys went wrong doing that.
Footwork horrible. Woo!
Yeah, that's a whole nother story.
Yeah, it definitely is a whole nother story, Coach. But like we done touched up on everything today, Coach. You got anything to say, Coach?
Nah, not really. Keep your hands up, roll with the punches, and get a win. That's all we trying to do is win.
It's only one side, Coach. It's literally only one side, Coach, and that's the Philly side. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all good now. We out the hood now. It's all good now. We out the hood